Wow, we are so lucky here in Sherwood, and today I am especially lucky as I get to go into one of my favorite stores and hang out with Kate, the owner of Mud Puddles. Not only is this just a toy store, but Kate puts so much effort into curating products that work for literally so many different ages. There is something for everyone in here. When I go in, I get in so much trouble because I could spend hours. There's just so many fun things to look at and play with. So let's go inside and take a look. I am so excited for you guys to see Mud Puddles. Hi Kate, I am so excited to be here and there's no one in the store. It's after hours.
We get the toy store to ourselves.
Yay.
It's awesome. It's so magical at night. I want to show you around the toy store.
Okay.
Hop on a
All
scooter.
right. Oh, yay. So I feel like every kid's fantasy is owning a toy store. How did you end up here owning Mud Puddles?
So I have always had the dream of owning my own business, and owning Mud Puddles is like the epitome of that. But I started when we moved to Sherwood. I had a new baby and a 3-year-old, and I was a customer.
Yeah.
And she needed help on Sundays. Her Sunday person had left, so I was like, of course I'll help on Sundays. It was literally playing store.
That's fun.
And I loved it so much. So starting from there, and then moved into marketing and just working, when my kids were in school, like I just stayed over the years. And then I left and went to work at Goodnight Room, had an opportunity there, another female-owned business who ran her business differently, but I just kept adding tools to my toolbox and ordered the toys and books there, and it was like a dream come true when I got the call. Eddie, the former owner, called me and asked me if I wanted to buy Mud Puddles, and I was like, yes, of course I want to buy Mud Puddles. So then I was trying to figure that out. But it was so great because I literally have keys to a toy kingdom.
Yes, you do.
Here in Sherwood. I love coming to work every day, coming in the back and flipping on the lights and like, oh, look, here's my toy kingdom. So it's a dream. I love it.
It's amazing. And when you have so much passion for this, I mean, you can see it in everything you do, the products you curate here. I could come in here and spend hours and there's always new things and something for everyone, which I just love.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. For me, it's a lifestyle. Some people have businesses and they're really running them as their exit strategy to retirement, but I'm running it for the lifestyle. Like I love being a small business owner here. I love doing that in Sherwood. I love the whole community of toy stores. Like it's amazing, but I love it. I really do.
So what inspires you when you're curating all the products for the store?
So our motto is we believe in the power of play, and I live it. I keep it in mind when I'm picking things out. So I think play is so important from birth till we're full adults. Like we should all still be playing. But like you want soft loveys that they can play with. Kids explore with putting everything in their mouth when they're little.
Yeah.
So having fun teethers. So we have all of that. And then, aging up, having something like this that they can manipulate. And this one is great because it's magnetic.
Yeah.
Like you have.
We have these. We love them. Yeah. I think I got them when my little guy turned 1 in a birthday bucket.
Right.
And then he's 4.5 and he still plays with them.
Yeah. And you can just completely.
Yep. You can change the colors. Half lion, half giraffe.
Yeah. But I love these because a baby will play these, a toddler, and then also your kindergartner will still play with these.
Yep.
And you could talk about colors and the sounds of elephants, but all of it comes down to play. The other thing I love about play is that the imagination, right? And kids have the most amazing imaginations, and we just want to foster that. We just want to encourage that. So whether you're buying them a cool fort or house, or maybe they want to play store and get their own cash register, I would love that.
Yes.
Be an astronaut or be a veterinarian. Like there's so much, and then just all the little calico critters to play house. Like I love encouraging imagination, and buying great toys does that. And that again just goes back to that power of play.
Yep. My 2 older boys love this section of the store, and I'm a sucker for buying them pretty much anything they want in here, because for me, I'd rather have them doing this than on a screen.
Right.
We have this bouncy ball kit that they made, and they're amazing.
It is. It's so fun. And what I love about all of our science kits is that kids are learning by doing it, right? And they get to follow the directions. They get to mix and squish and snap and put things together, whether it's a robot or this crazy arrow dancer, which I love. And there's chemistry. So I love our science kits. And again, it's that what they're learning. They think they're playing, but they're really learning.
Yes,
so we
it's
love
so
that.
fun. So fun.
And if your kid is really into space, we have all these fun things, whether it's a rocket or a globe, or if they're a dinosaur person, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
girls and boys both love dinosaurs.
Yes.
And then also this whole area over here is all about engineering and architecture.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, it's a building toy, but really this Gravitrax right here, I love it so much because it's like a hyped up super marble run.
Yeah.
But they're learning about gravity, and the other thing is problem solving on these, because you put together and maybe it didn't land where they wanted it to land, so they've got to figure out what went wrong. So all of these things with the Gravitrax and also the Zig and Go, where they're learning about action and reaction, they're learning so much, but they're just playing, right?
Yes.
And these are great for that kid who loves Legos, and we have a ton of Legos.
Yes, you do.
I love all our Legos, but it's also fun for them to explore something else.
Yeah. This is my favorite section of the store.
Our arts and crafts department is one of our best-selling. So everything from painting and gluing, painting rocks here, doing paint by numbers. And I love it because there's magic potions and there's jewelry and stickers and sewing, learning to sew. So there's so much. It's not just, learning to draw or coloring.
Yep.
Like there's so much more involved, and kids get so creative.
Yes. And I love doing all this stuff with my kids. It's actually something I can do with them. It's super enjoyable.
Yeah.
And every time I come in, I come to this section. I love all these pins and markers, and it's just, they're so fun. I always say I'm going to buy them for my kids, but I buy them for myself.
Yeah, and over here, there's everything from crayons, but to the pins that moms love.
Yes.
And I love these little monster highlighters. So I love it because in crafts, it again just goes to show that you never outgrow this store.
Yep.
Like we have something for every age.
You really do. What a lot of people I don't think realize is that you really have a bookstore within MudPuddles.
We do, because we believe in raising readers. So we have books for babies, the board books. We have level readers all the way up to chapter books. I'm really proud of our collection of the Oregon Battle of the Books for this coming school year. But my personal favorite is picture books, because I loved reading at bedtime for my kids. And we have everything from fun stories like Yawn to just silly stories like No Party Poopers. We always have our favorites like Elephant and Piggy, but then we're always bringing in new releases as well.
My 4-year-old loves stuffed animals. If he is happy, if he is sad, he turns to them, he talks to them, he plays with them. And when we come in here, of course, this is where he goes. And I love that you have such a great variety. I mean, these little jelly cat limes and tangerines, there's just so many cute ones.
Yeah, it's so fun to buy stuffed animals, I can't even tell you. But I love that you said that, because kids learn empathy with their stuffed animals, and they learn language, but they're working out what they're seeing through their world. They're working that out with their stuffed animals, and they're so tactile and soft. And I think all that screen time we had during the pandemic, they longed for something tactile. So not only is our stuffed animal has exploded, those sales have exploded, but also our fidgets.
Oh, these are
this
fun.
is the thing right now.
Yes.
These are the hot item.
Yes.
And we just got these little bracelets
Bracelets
in.
are awesome.
I know, but it's literally like bubble wrap for kids.
And I love these. I mean, the colors, it's so fun.
It's so fun. Yeah, I love them so much.
So the pandemic brought out gaming for my family, which puzzles, games, you name it, we played it. And I love it. It's great family time, so fun. And I love that you have so many puzzles and games here.
Yeah, we love selecting games for the store that we think our customers are really going to love. Because again, just circling back to that power of play, playing games with your family, you're learning social interaction, you're learning how to take turns, you're learning how to win graciously, and better yet, you're learning how to lose graciously, which I'm still working on. But I love it because you also have their strategy games and word games. Like you can really find something for everyone. So yeah, our games are super important. And then look at this glorious wall of puzzles.
It's beautiful.
Like I know you love to puzzle. I love to puzzle. It's one of those things that, again, you're just learning how to visually put that piece in. But again, it's bringing people around a table and interacting. You can sit together and work on a puzzle.
Yep. Your birthday buckets are such a big hit. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about those?
So our birthday buckets is literally the wish list in physical form in a bucket, and kids love it. They love to go around to the store and put all their wishes in there, and then you tell your friends and family about it. They come in. It's so easy. They just have to pick something out of the bucket.
Yep.
We do our complimentary gift wrap
Yes.
all day long, and then they're ready to go to the party.
Yes.
So yeah, these have been such a hit. I love it.
That's amazing. And I think a lot of people don't realize that you also have a store in Northwest Portland.
We do. Up on Northwest 23rd and Kearney. There's another Mud Puddles up there. So if you're ever in that area, go stop by.
Yes, and one thing for you all, no matter where you are in the Portland metro area, you have 2 store options now, so support local. I mean, there's so many great items in here. She has something for everybody. You will not be disappointed, and you can order online, right? You have an amazing catalog.
We do. We have a great catalog, so when you come in, join our mailing list. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok.
And it's not too early to start shopping for the holidays, right?
Exactly. Never too early.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for doing this with me. This is so much fun. I'm a huge fan, and I just love having you in the community.
Thank you. Can I buy you a Dutch Brothers?
Oh, yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
let's go.